Subscribe to my channel Making Impossible and press the bell icon so that you don't miss any one of my upcoming videos.
Yo, what's up friends? I'm Shulazari and welcome back to Making Impossible, the channel that teaches you how to make the impossible and be the smartest person in the room. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you an amazing utility move called the one-handed top palming. It is a very important move for every card magician because in this move, you can palm a playing card from the top of the deck with just one hand, and that too very swiftly and naturally. And this is very important because this move allows you to do a lot of card tricks, a lot of magic tricks based on cards, and your spectator even won't suspect you stealing their playing card from the deck of cards. So without any further ado, let's start our today's video.
This week's Instagram feature goes to Matthias. Follow him on Instagram. Link is given in the video description. I'll feature one lucky Instagram user every Monday in my Smack That Monday episodes. If you want your Instagram profile or page to be featured in my next Smack That Monday episode, follow the simple steps that are given in the video description. So now, let's continue.
Okay guys, here is the performance of this card palming technique. Now for this performance, I'm just going to select a random playing card from the center of the deck, and in this case, it is the 9 of spades. Now I'm just going to take the 9 of spades, put it somewhere back inside the center of the deck, and now we know that the 9 of spades is completely lost inside this deck of cards, right? Now if I do like this, the 9 of spades actually comes from inside my hand because this 9 of spades has been palmed inside my right hand the entire time. So this is how the card palming technique looks like. This is how fast, smooth and unpredictable the card palming is, and let's see how you can do this card palming technique. Okay guys, here is how you're going to do the one-hand top palming. Now for doing the card palming technique, firstly you have to know how a card is actually palmed, okay? What is the position, perfect position for palming a card? Now for perfectly palming a card, you have to palm a card just like this, okay? You're going to palm a card using the tip of your pinky finger and the fleshy part of your palm. So these two are the points which actually holds the card firmly inside your hand, okay? So the card is diagonally held between these 2 points and then it is palmed just like that, okay? So this is how the card is actually palmed. Now for doing the one-handed top palming, what you have to do is, at first, after your spectator selects a playing card, for example, let's say this one, the Queen of Diamonds, all you have to do is you have to control that card to the top of the deck, okay? And you can do that by any card controlling techniques that you know. You have to just control that card to the top of the deck, and then you're going to do the palming technique. Now for doing the palming technique, you have to hold the deck of cards in the middle grip, okay? And the middle grip looks just like this, okay? The thumb is over here and the other 4 fingers is on the outer short side from you, okay? So the nearest short side is held by your thumb and the outer one is held by these 4 fingers. Now what you're going to do is you're just going to use your pinky to bring it back and put it on the top of this card's corner, okay? So this is the top card. You're going to put your pinky's tip on the tip of this card, okay, on the corner of this card, and then after putting the pinky over here, you're actually going to push this card outside using your pinky. You're going to push this card outside, okay? And as you push that card outside, because of these fingers, this card is actually going to twist just like this. It's going to twist and it's going to hide inside your palm at first, and then after that, if you continue pushing the playing card just like this, because of these fingers, the card is going to rise upside, and then afterwards when this corner is actually touching your fleshy part, then you're going to actually palm the playing card, and then you're going to still hold the deck with the rest of the fingers. So this is how you're using just one hand to palm the deck of cards, sorry, to palm the top playing card. So in short, you're actually holding the deck just like this with the thumb over here and all the 4 fingers over here, and you're using your pinky finger to push this corner outside, and as you do that, because of these fingers, the card is going to rise upside and it is going to turn this side, and when it turns this side, when you feel this corner near this fleshy part, you're actually going to palm the playing card. So the playing card is right now palmed inside my hand, as you can see. So this is how the one-handed top palming is done. Now there are certain things that you need to keep in mind while you're doing the one-handed top palming, and the first and most important thing is you have to keep your fingers closed so that the spectator doesn't see the card inside your fingers just like this. Okay, so make sure that you keep your fingers closed and then you do the palming. Now secondly, this palming is done when you're actually misdirecting your spectator, or maybe your hand is in motion. At that time you're going to do this palming. For example, when I'm going to give this deck to the spectator for holding, or maybe just going to keep this deck on the top of a table, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep this deck on the top of the table or maybe on the spectator's hand, and while I'm doing that I'm actually palming this card. Okay, and that is the correct time for palming, because nobody is going to suspect your this hand, because this hand is already doing something and it is already holding an entire deck of cards, and for the spectator it is impossible to hold a deck of cards and palm a playing card at the same time. Okay, and when you're actually going to give the deck of cards to the spectator, or maybe keep the deck of cards on the top of the table with this hand, they are going to know that you're also going to need your other hand to palm any playing card, or to maybe hide anything inside this hand. So the spectator's eyes is on the deck of cards and on the other hand, so they see the other hand is completely empty and they don't even suspect this hand, while you're actually palming the playing card in this hand, while you're actually going to hand the deck over to the spectator, or maybe to keep it on a table. So that is how the card palming should be done. And thirdly, the most important thing is your index finger should be right at this corner of the deck of cards. Okay, so that these four fingers are actually covering this entire part, because if your index finger is moved to this point and then you're doing the card palming, the card is actually sticking outside from this side and your spectators will be able to see it. So make sure your index finger is right over here and the other four fingers are completely covering the front side of the deck. Okay, and then after that, when you're actually doing the card palming, the spectators won't see the card flashing out from this side. Okay, so that is how the card palming is done, and that's the entire tutorial. So I hope you enjoyed learning this amazing move. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you did so, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Shoail Azari. Also, if you have any questions, you can use the comment section for that, and also don't forget to subscribe to my other channel, which is a pretty savage channel. I post funny videos over there, and the link to that channel will be given right in the description box as well as in the cards. And don't forget to smash the subscribe button of this channel if you're not a subscriber yet, and turn on the post notifications so that you don't miss my upcoming videos and my future Smack That Monday episodes. Peace.